They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Ronald Jones, played his collegiate ball on this field for USC. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On second down, it's Jones. And some space here. Jones breaking from the contact. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On 1st and 10, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Jameis to throw it. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Ready? Flight 22. Here we go. Even. Let's go.
Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Now Winston. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Goff now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Throwing again is Goff. And Blunt has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 32 that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again. Goff. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Pharaoh Cooper, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
Tiger.
Now gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready? 525. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by John Johnson. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready? Blue ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play action now. Winston. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 15. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Goff now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Rams. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Louis.
On 1st down, it's gone. Going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Even.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some room to maneuver. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Jameis now on 1st down. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready. Black 22.
Off the play fake, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the Rams getting set to go now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The L.A. defense up to snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We're good. We're good. Hard ball. 2 for 1. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. 12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw is gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Starting left here.
Now Goff on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is going to sound crazy, but that type of a carry, big-time run, actually brings a high and a low to it. The high, of course, is the run. But the low, he didn't quite get to the end zone, just short of the pylon. What do you think he's doing in the huddle right now? Guaranteed he's lobbying for the football.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down, Winston. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. but they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Easy. Hey, ready. Blue ready.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Winston. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
Ready. Blue ready.
Jameis to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Cooper on the return. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Shell. Like 54, here we go.
3rd and 2, Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell.
After up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Cooper on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Levante David in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The give to Jones. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. 550, 550.
On play action, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Christian Kirksey leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready, you ready. Follow.
From the gun, Winston drops it to Jones in the flat, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Cooper on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of... Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yes, sir. Starting left here.
Goff throwing again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The left side completion to Jones. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Ooh, with a juke. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. And we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Winston now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the run, Goff going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing on third. Gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. On first down, it's gone. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And now here is another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The give is to Jones. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA. Sports after this. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
4 down. Check. Ready. Black, 22. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Winston. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've lost it, struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Bloom. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. I know there may be temptation to go for it here